Anyhow, good morning, all. Today, we'll continue with the topic which we were doing. We were discussing about um, digital documentation, chapter of class 9, right, in IT. So, so let's continue. Okay, so I'll just continue. Okay, I'll just continue. I'll move on to the book and from where we'll start. So today there was some technical problem, so that's why we have started late. Anyhow, I'll record and then I'll give you all these videos in the groups. Okay. The topic which we have to start is aligning the text. Now, this is quite easy, common that you people might be knowing already, that we can align the text on the page irrespective of its left and right margins. So there are four types of alignments, that is left, center, right, and justify, as you can see here. So these are the alignment options, four alignment options. Now this lies in the paragraph group of the home tab. Fine. So we'll go to home tab, go to paragraph group, you'll find all four options, and from there you can align the text. In this figure, you can see this is the justify alignment. Here you will see the text is aligned from both the sides in a proper format, proper way. We see everything is properly aligned in one side, on the left side also, and the right side also. This is justify. This is left align, where left on the left side of the text is properly aligned and right side is not properly aligned. As you can see, there's a lot of difference. यहाँ पे gap है, नीचे वाले में gap है. ये center aligned है, जहाँ पे सारा कुछ center में आएगा पेज के. And this is right aligned, where everything is aligned on the right side. और left side में जो है वो alignment नहीं है. So text is at a distance from the edge of the page. Right here distance is more, here there is no distance, and there यहाँ 2 से पहले काफ़ी distance है, setting से पहले काफ़ी distance है. तो ये right align हो गया. Left align, center and justify. These are the four symbols. Justify is the important one. This places the text in such a way that both left and right margins are evenly distributed. Both left and right margins are distributed. Actually, what happens is, in case of the justify, the space between these words, that is adjusted automatically. If there are more number of words, space will be less. If there are less number of words, then space will be more. Right? These are the keyboard shortcuts for you doing this. Control as L is for left alignment. Control R is for right alignment. E, control plus E is for center. Control plus J is for justify. Right? The next heading is indentation. Indentation is the space between the page margin and the text. So whatever we have typed, ये जो margin है, this is called as indentation. Now we can increase and decrease the size, the distance between the text and the margin. Four indents are there: left, right, first line, and hanging. Left indent is to move the entire paragraph to the left side. From the left side, we can move the indent anywhere. और right indent में right side से हम लोग move कर सकते हैं. First line indent is the one which aligns the uh, first line of the paragraph only, and hanging indent is the one which help us to align the rest of the paragraph leaving the first line. Just in English, when we type a paragraph, the first line we start from a little distance from the normal. We give a little space in the beginning, so that we can adjust with the first line indent. And the rest of the things we can manage with the help of hanging indents, right? And the option for this again lies in the paragraph group, in the paragraph dialog box. Now this dialog box is we can open it from the dialog box launcher, right? ये जो paragraph है यहाँ पे, this is the button to launch this paragraph group. So in this dialog box, you'll find indentation option, how much you indent you want from the left side, right side, and there are special cases, first line and hanging. We can do the adjustment from here, right? I'll just move on to Word and then I'll show you. Now, whatever sentence is, right? Right. Let's say there's a paragraph like this. I'm just typing it vaguely so that just to show you. Now, if you want to move the first line of the paragraph to a little right side, that we can do with this first line indent on the top. If you see here, जो ऊपर वाला है वो first line indent है, जो नीचे वाला है वो hanging indent है, right? To just drag the upper one wherever you want to move. And lower one is hanging indent. Hanging indent is to move the rest lines of the paragraph. फर्स्ट लाइन को मूव करना है तो आप जो फर्स्ट लाइन इंडेंट है उसको मूव करो, और बाकी को मूव करना है तो हैंगिंग इंडेंट यूज करेंगे. ऐसे ही ऑन द राइट साइड विल फाइंड राइट इंडेंट. दिस हेल्प अस टू क्रिएट ए मार्जिन ओवर हेयर फ्रॉम द एज ऑफ द पेज टू द, सो आपका टेक्स्ट यहाँ तक ही आएगा जहाँ तक ये राइट इंडेंट है, राइट? Other way is go to this paragraph dialog box. How do we open this? I'll just show you. Come to this dialog box launcher, click, and here you'll find indentation option. In this indentation, you'll find left, right, how much you want from the left side, how much you want from the right side, and again these two, first line and hanging. So we can adjust the distance from here also, right? You can make changes like this is 2 centimeter over here. You can change it, make it 3, 2.5, whatever margin you want to give. ऐसे ही यहाँ से first line select करो, आप make it 3 centimeter, hanging and then select करो, make it 2 centimeter. So we can make the changes and click OK. So based on the things that you have entered, you'll get the updations over here. Or the best way is you can use these simple hand, right, indents over here in this ruler bar. Back to the book. Now, now this picture also shows you everything. This is the first line indent. With the help of first line, we can move only the first line of the paragraph. Hanging indent is to move the rest part of the paragraph. First line को छोड़ के. And right indent जो है वो right side से move करने के लिए. Right? These are the three things. Right? And one more way is that we have these two buttons. This is increase indent and decrease indent. This is to increase, this is to decrease. Right? So these two can also be used. I'll just show you that page again. Now, if you see the paragraph group, ये है. This is to decrease, this is to increase the indent. As you can see on here in the top, moment you click, both the indents, hanging indent as well as the first line indent, both they move, right? This is to decrease, this is to increase. We can also use this option. Then we have certain non-printing characters. Now, actually, these non-printing characters are hidden, right? The symbols, they are appear on the screen, but when you print the page, they will not be printed, right? So, अगर आप देखोगे, you'll find this small icon on paragraph group. Now, this basically shows that where that line has ended. Characters like alphabets, numbers, punctuation marks on the computers. And if you want to highlight this, then we use certain kind of symbols, right? There are some special keys. When you press them, they do not appear on the screen like enter, space bar, tab key in the document, right? So when you press enter, actually, so there's a special symbol that is automatically added, but that symbol is not visible when we type, right? तो जैसे ये symbol है, this symbol is shows you the um, exact formatting of the document. Control plus F11 is a keyboard shortcut. मैं आपको ये दिखाता हूँ, फिर थोड़ा और clear हो जाएगा. This is the symbol in the paragraph. When you click here, तो आपने क्या देखा? हर word के बाद there is one dot, and at the end of the paragraph, the symbol is added. So this indicates that we have ended up the paragraph here over here, and after जितने भी ये dots लगे हैं, ये dots are added into the spaces that we have typed. मैं इसको हटाता हूँ so that you can see it again, right? So when you apply this option, this dot is visible. Now this dot is not actually there when you print it. When you print the document, ये dots नहीं आएंगे. ये सिर्फ एक indicator है that आपने यहाँ पे spaces दिए हैं. And when you come to the end of the paragraph, you'll find the symbol, right? Like if you move to the next paragraph, again you'll find the symbol. Fine. So this is how we can add it. Or to keyboard shortcut to add this is Control plus F10. Fine. So this is just an indicator. Although whenever you press space bar or backspace or space or enter, whenever or tab, whenever you press these buttons, ये जो symbols हैं automatically create हो जाते हैं. और but ये they are hidden by default, we will not able to see them. अगर आपको देखना है तो ये यहाँ से आप देख सकते हैं इस ऑप्शन से. As you can see over here, right? ये symbols indicate करते हैं that we have pressed enter over here and then we have started with a new paragraph from this place. And dots indicates the spaces, right? And if you have pressed tabs anywhere, tab button आपने press किया है तो tab के लिए arrow symbol आ जाता है. Okay, enter के लिए ये the symbol is used, and for spaces, space bar, a dot is used, right? Now next session is about views of a document. Views means how many types of views are there in which you can view the document in different form, right? There are certain options available in Word where we can just view a document in different kind of styles. Like if there's a print layout view where you can see the page, how the page is going to be uh, seen after printing. So if you print it, you'll find the exact format as you see on the print layout way. Printing में जो आएगा वो exactly वही होगा जो print layout view में दिख रहा है. Then there's a full screen view where all the options are hidden. Options नहीं दिखते हैं, सिर्फ आपको document पूरी screen पे दिखता है. Then there's a web layout where this web layout is just like a web page, like you open up a web page, website. तो उसमें क्या होता है कि उसमें भी द वाइडर थिंग्स आर देयर, जस्ट एक फुल स्क्रीन फॉर्म में ही है, बस उसमें सम ऑप्शन, सम फीचर्स आर आल्सो अवेलेबल। फुल स्क्रीन में फीचर्स नहीं अवेलेबल होते, मतलब आपको सिर्फ डॉक्यूमेंट दिखता है। वेब लेआउट विल आल्सो सी सम पार्ट ऑफ द डॉक्यूमेंट्स। Then outline view will not only show anything, it's only show you the text matter। आपको फॉर्मेटिंग कुछ नहीं दिखेगी, आपको सिर्फ टेक्स्ट जो है वो दिखता है। ड्राफ्ट व्यू इज ऑल्सो वन काइंड ऑफ, विल टॉक अबाउट दिस वन बाय वन। Now the default view, where you will find these views, you go to the view tab. In the document view group, you'll find all such views: print layout, screen, full screen, web layout, outline and draft, right? Print layout is the default one। मतलब अगर आप ओपन करोगे वर्ड तो जो आपको डिफॉल्ट व्यू दिखेगा वो प्रिंट व्यू है, प्रिंट लेआउट व्यू है। व्हाट यू सी इज व्हाट यू गेट काइंड ऑफ थिंग, मतलब जो आपको दिख रहा है वैसा ही आपको प्रिंट पे, दैट सेम थिंग विल फाइंड ऑन द पेपर आफ्टर प्रिंटिंग ऑफ दैट डॉक्यूमेंट, राइट? Sorry. So as you can see in this figure, this is the print layout view, right? This is the normal that we generally use. This is the full screen view. You'll find no options on the top. The ribbon is not visible. सिर्फ डॉक्यूमेंट दिखता है पूरी स्क्रीन पे, right? This is the web layout where no margin is shown. You'll not be able to see the edges of the page. You'll just see the entire document. ऊपर options भी होते हैं, ribbon is also there, and the document is stressed thoroughly on the lower part, right? You'll not find the border of the page over here. Page के borders नहीं दिखेंगे यहाँ पे, ठीक है? Exactly as you see on the browser, जैसे आप ब्राउजर के ऊपर कोई वेबसाइट ओपन करते हो जैसा वहां पे पेज दिखता है, इट इज एग्जैक्टली द सेम। ये आपका ड्राफ्ट व्यू है। ड्राफ्ट व्यू में इज जस्ट यूज टू फोकस ऑन और मेक क्विक चेंजेस टू द टेक्स्ट, राइट? इसमें क्या होता है कि इमेजेस, हेडर, फुटर्स, दे आर नॉट सीन। अगर आपके डॉक्यूमेंट में आपने इमेजेस लगाई हैं, हेडर्स लगाए हैं, फुटर्स लगाए हैं, दे आर नॉट विजिबल। विल ओनली बी एबल टू सी द टेक्स्ट, that so that we can focus out, okay, if there is any change that we can just look into, right? And the text is seen as a continuous text scroll, so we'll only see the text matter, the things that are typed, right, for better checking. Outline view may be again will not find any kind of layout. There's no layouts shown, right? And we'll only see the document type, the text form of the document, ठीक है? Outline we use to see how your document is laid out, how the document has been created. Then you can select the levels you want to see. You can also make structural changes to the document. Some changes we can make over here, right? Now let me show you all this in Word also. Go to view tab. This is the print layout view. When you go with full screen, you'll find everything in full screen. There's no option now available on the top. The ribbon is gone, right? So document comes in the full screen mode. Let me close this. Then is the web layout. In web layout, you'll not be able to see the page border, page margin. आपको जो वेब पेज के ऊपर जैसा वेब पेज दिखता है ब्राउजर पे, you'll find the same view over here. In outline view, you'll find only the points, no image, no nothing, right? So here you can see the points are given with the bullet, so structural changes we can make out here. And third one is your last one is a draft view, where again no header is seen, no footer is seen. If there is an image, you'll not be able to see that image over here, ठीक है? आउटलाइन और ड्राफ्ट में फ़र्क सिर्फ इतना है कि आउटलाइन में आपको टेक्स्ट फॉर्मेट भी दिखता है, लाइक ये डॉट्स दिख रहे हैं, बुलेट्स दिख रहे हैं, पॉइंट्स दिख रहे हैं, राइट? As you can see, you can check the level. This is level 1, this is level 2. Level 1, level 2 में क्या होगा, ये जो points की indentation है that you can adjust. आप ये देखो, text को आगे हम align कर सकते हैं, indent इनके proper set कर सकते हैं. This happens in outline view, and and in case of draft, we'll only see the text. There's no indentation option and no adjustments option. Fine. इसमें सिर्फ आपको टेक्स्ट दिखता है विदाउट इमेजेस, विदाउट हेडर्स एंड फुटर्स. ओके. दिलराज सिंह पुलर, डोंट वरी बेटा, आज ना टेक्निकल इशू था, इसलिए दैट्स व्हाई द पीपल आर नॉट जॉइन टुडे. हम लोग रिकॉर्ड कर रहा हूँ मैं साथ साथ, ये रिकॉर्डिंग में ग्रुप में डाल दूंगा, आप बच्चे वहाँ से देख लेंगे. इफ़ यू पीपल हैव डाउट यू कैन ऑल्सो गो थ्रू फ्रॉम देयर, राइट. सो आज थोड़ा टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम की वजह से नहीं हो रहा आज. ओके, देन नेक्स्ट इज after views we have printing a document. How you can print. And the printing part is just taking out the hard copy. Hard copy is anything you take out on a page, right? So printing is the process of bringing electronic data on the paper. So printing it out, printing a hard copy. How do we go with this? Go to file button, go to print option, you'll find page setup dialog box. Now in this you can preview the window. There's a preview window on the right. You'll see the page, how the page is going to be after printing, right? There are some zoom sliders which with the help of which you can magnify the page. You can zoom in and zoom out. You can increase the zoom so that you can see the things better. And there are some navigation or arrows from where you can move on to next page. You could want to see the next page, third page, fourth page, the arrows will be there, right? This is the print interface. ये नीचे navigation arrows है जहाँ से आप page 1, page 2, page 3 एक एक करके देख सकते हो. This is zoom slider. This will increase the zoom in and zoom out option we can use to increase the size of this page, right? It's not actually increasing the size, it's just increasing the visibility. Page size उतने रहता है, हम उसको सिर्फ zoom करके थोड़ा बड़ा करके देख सकते हैं, right? In the print dialog box you'll find certain settings. There's one setting called as print all pages. In print all pages, जितने भी number of pages हैं इस document में, all will be printed. And if you want some particular page to be printed, for that we have to go to this second option. Just below it will find pages written and there's a text box over here. यहाँ पे आपको उस पेज नंबर डालना पड़ेगा जिस पेज नंबर को आपका प्रिंट करना है. इफ यू वांट टू प्रिंट लेट्स से पेज नंबर 2, so we'll type 2, right, and click on this print button. So we'll get the page printout of page number 2 only, not others, right? Then let me just go to Word window. I'll go to File, click on Print. As you can see here, this is the preview portion from where you can see the page view, and here you'll find the slider zoom, right? You can increase and decrease the zoom, and from here you can go to the next page. So I was talking about this. First of all, on the top you'll find a print button. When you click on this, we'll get the printout. And second is how many copies you want. You want 2, 3, 4, 5 copies of the same document. You can write that number over here and then click on print. This is the name of the printer, right? If you have multiple printers, you just click on this arrow. So choose the name of the printer that you want to use. Let's say if I'm having 2 printers installed at my place, so मुझे जो भी printer पे print लेना है तो वो वाला यहाँ से name उसका select करना पड़ेगा, right? This is setting. Print all pages will print everything. Print current page will print only the page which is visible here, not the other pages. right? Now let's say in this document we have only one page. If we have 5 pages, let's say, and we are on the 5th page right now, the 5th page will be visible here. तो जो यहाँ पेज दिख रहा है सिर्फ वही print होगा in case you go with this print current page option. Then print custom range, इसमें you have to specify the page numbers that you want to print, right? You can simply write the numbers separated by commas, like 1, 5, likewise, right? Then print one side or print on both sides. This is basically done when you want a printout on both sides of the page. So इसमें क्या होता है कि when you select this print one side, so in this case it will print the document on one side of the page continuously. The other side of the page, जो पीछे वाला पेज का पोर्शन है, वो ब्लैंक रहता है. तो अगर आपको वहाँ पे भी प्रिंटिंग चाहिए तो हम लोग प्रिंट मैनुअली प्रिंट ऑन बोथ साइड्स ऑप्शन पे सेलेक्ट करेंगे. तो इसमें क्या होगा, इट विल प्रिंट वन साइड ऑफ द पेज एट वन टाइम. उसके बाद वो सारे पेजेस उठा के आप दोबारा लगाओ प्लेन साइड की तरफ से, देन इट विल प्रिंट द अदर साइड ऑफ द पेज ऑल्सो. सो आधी चीज़ें, पेज नंबर 1, 3, 5, 7, so odd number of pages will be printed first, then it will print the even number of pages from the back side, right? Like if there are 10 pages, it will print 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Then you keep the page, whatever printouts you have got, you have to place that again into the printout tray. Then it will again print from the lower number, like it will then print 10, page number 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, even number of pages, right? Now this is important, collated and not collated. कोलेटेड का मतलब है ये तब काम करता है जब आप मल्टीपल कॉपीज ले रहे हो. इफ यू सेलेक्ट अनकोलेटेड, देन इट विल प्रिंट copies of first page in one slot, and copies of second page in the second slot, and copies of the third page in the third slot, and keeps on going. Like if you see here, it is indicated. पहले जैसे मान लो इस पेज डॉक्यूमेंट के 5 पेजेस हैं, तो इट विल प्रिंट द फर्स्ट पेज एंड यू वांट 5 कॉपीज ऑफ ईच. तो हम यहाँ पे 5 सेलेक्ट करेंगे, तो होगा क्या कि वो पहले, अगर आप अनकोलेटेड यूज़ करते हो, अनकोलेटेड में वो पहले फर्स्ट पेज की 5 कॉपीज निकालेगा, फिर सेकंड पेज की 5 निकालेगा, फिर थर्ड की 5 निकालेगा, फिर फोर्थ की निकालेगा, फिर फिफ्थ की निकालेगा. ठीक है. इसमें ये प्रॉब्लम होती है कि इफ़ यू वांट टू मेक सेट्स ऑफ इट, सेट्स बनाने मुश्किल है, तो दैट्स वाई प्रेफर कोलेटेड. कोलेटेड में it will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages, all the 5 pages in one go. Then it will again start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all 5 pages. Again start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. तो इससे हमारे प्रॉपर पूरे डॉक्यूमेंट्स के इजी सेट्स बन जाते हैं. That's why this collated option is more important, more valuable, more usable. Then we have orientation. Either you can print in portrait. By default, this is portrait, and you can see this is landscape, right? तो ये दो तरह के ओरिएंटेशन हैं. और यहाँ से हम पेज साइज सेलेक्ट करते हैं, वट एवर द साइज ऑफ द पेपर यू आर यूजिंग फॉर प्रिंटिंग. बाय डिफॉल्ट लाइक ए letter is a by default. I have changed into A4. So most common is A4 only. And अलग अलग साइजेस के हैं. A3 is the bigger size, double of A4. Legal is again like A4 but it's longer in length a bit. So these are all different sizes of the paper. जो paper size आप use कर रहे हो printing में, वो यहाँ से select कर लेना है, right? This is how we can set the margin of the page. This is narrow. I have set it narrow. By default it is normal. So margin is कि ये जो text और border के बीच में जो distance है, ये आपको कितना चाहिए, right? This is narrow. If you want normal, this is normal, as you can see here. Or some more options are also there. Wide. So this will increase and decrease the margin between the text and the edge of the page, right? And if you want to print multiple pages on one sheet only, like this, you select 2 pages on one sheet. So 2 pages का डेटा एक ही शीट के ऊपर आएगा. ऐसे ही 4 pages per sheet, 6 pages per sheet, likewise, right? So once you are done with all the settings, you just click on this print button, things will be printed. Fine. Okay, so this is all about printing a document. Um, okay, let's this do this also, creating a table. How do we create a table? Table creation. Table, what is table basically? Table represents the data in rows and columns form. You can see here, this is the table. These are, this is row. We have 3 rows over here. One, this is second, and this is third. And these are columns, right? As you can see, how many columns we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. And one particular, this small intersection of row and column is called as a cell. It is a small rectangular box which is the intersection of rows and columns, right? Row is always horizontal and column is a set of cells, verticals, vertical set of cells. Now, how do we create a table in Word? On the top, you'll find Insert tab. In Insert tab, we have this table option. When you just click on this small arrow, you'll find some sort of boxes over here. तो आपको जितने cells table में लगाने हैं, so you can select those from here and just click up to the last cell that you want to select. Your table will be inserted based on your selection you've done. Like if you see here, यहाँ पे 8 cells को select किया गया है, यानी कि we need 2 rows and 4 columns, right? So जो भी आपको चाहिए, तो you can select it from here. And other ways, you can go to insert table option, then we have draw table option, convert text to table option, right? And some other options like Excel spreadsheet also, you can insert a table from there, right? So that is the simplest way कि टेबल ऑप्शन में जाओ एंड जितने आपको रोज और कॉलम चाहिए उतने ग्रिड्स मूव कर लो, right? Just move over the mouse and move to the last cell. And second one is that insert table option which we can use. And when you click on insert table option, उसमें आपको ये dialog box आएगा. Here you have to specify in how many number of columns you want, how many number of rows you want, and behavior you want. If you want to set auto fit behavior, so fix the column width automatically, it will do that, and click OK. Fine. मैं ये option एक बार आपको दिखा देता हूँ. Although we are left with, we have some time, so let's wind up this also. Insert tab, table. Now if you find this grid, जितने grids आप select करोगे उतने cells यहाँ create हो जाएंगे, right? So जो भी चाहिए, जितने भी number of चाहिए, you just click on the last one. So that much table cells are created. Another way is go to this insert table option. From here, how many number of columns you need? Well, let's say I need 3 columns and I want 5 rows. This is default fixed column with automatic, so it will fix the column size automatically. Columns का जो size है, जितने भी columns बनेंगे उनका size automatically fix हो जाएगा. So this is the table that is formed, and the size of the cells are automatically adjusted. So 3 columns and 5 rows, 2 are here. All right, fine. Then is we have a draw table option. The moment you click on draw table, there you can draw a table using a pencil tool that will come automatically. likewise, right? So in this way you can use this pencil to draw the number of columns, or if you want to add row, just come to the last edge, drag to the last, and then you can move it, right? You just use this pencil to draw the table. This can also be done. Fine. Then we have convert to text. Now if we have, let's say, um, one word, this, right? Later on I want to convert this into table. I want every different word to be in a different cell. Remember, we should have a tab difference between these words, these letters. Tab का difference होना चाहिए. आप इनको select करो, table में जाओ, convert text to table. Then again, how many columns you want? We want 2 columns and 2 rows. So select 2. By default it is 2 only, right? And यहाँ पे tab selected है. अगर आपने टैब प्रेस किया है तो टैब्स के फॉर्म में वो कॉलम्स बनेंगे, नहीं तो पैराग्राफ भी बना सकते हैं, कॉमास लगा सकते हैं, राइट? सो वी हैव सेलेक्टेड टैब्स बिकॉज वी हैव प्रेस्ड टैब्स व्हेन यू हैव गिवन डिस्टेंस ओवर है। ये ABCD लिख के मैंने टैब दबाया था, फिर XYZ लिखा था। ऐसे 1111 लिख के आई प्रेस टैब बटन फ्रॉम द कीबोर्ड एंड देन 562 वाज टाइप्ड। So the same we have to use it. If you have typed comma over here, then you have to select this commas. ठीक है, ये सेपरेटर आपको सेलेक्ट करना पड़ेगा। क्लिक ओके एंड द टेबल इज फॉर्म्ड, राइट? दिस इज अनदर वे। And last one is the quick tables option, and here you'll find some table formats already made, created, so you can use these the templates, ready-made templates, if you want to, right? As you can see, this is the template, and then you can make changes. As you have table styles on the top, from where you can change the style of the table, any table. You can change the style of any table that you have formed. Likewise, fine. So adding data to the table is quite easy. You just click on the cell and then start typing. I'll just show you before we end up. कुछ भी टाइप करना है, क्लिक करो और type it. Fine. That's it from my side today. We'll end up here.